Hey, here, Gridiron Football, Media Day 2024, here with Coach Gast, North Iberville High School. Coach, what's going on, baby?
Not much, man. Happy to be here.
Good, man. Glad to have you in here. Coach, we're going to dive in. Talk about the things y'all been doing this summer. You're getting prepared for the season.
Yeah, so pretty much like everyone else, we're out there weight training, speed and conditioning. But this is our third year having a program. We had 2 years of JV, so we're spending a lot of time kind of going over X's and O's this summer too, just, making sure we're ready for that next step.
Gotcha, man. Tell us about some of the things you guys did this spring. I know, like you say, every year in the spring, you lose guys, so you get a chance to kind of see your new team for the first time.
Right. So that's one blessing we kind of have, being a startup program, is we hadn't lost many guys.
Okay.
So I've really been coaching the same group for 3 years, which, when I was coaching just strictly varsity, you don't get that much. You coach a guy for 1 or 2 years, and once he bumps up to that varsity level, and then he's gone. But these guys have all kind of been in the system for 3 years, and so this spring we just wanted to preach physicality, and we got out there and we did the full spring, 10 practices, and we hit a lot, and we hustled hard. So like I said, time to take that next step, and that's what we were focused on.
Did you guys have a spring game?
We did. Well, it was inter-squad.
Okay.
So yeah, we just went offense versus defense and kind of split up the seniors and got them competitive.
Yeah. Tell us about some of the key guys that we're going to see for you guys this season coming up.
Sure. So one of our senior leaders, Mikel Toussaint, he's our middle linebacker. He's a real sideline-to-sideline guy, and our leader on defense. And he also played running back for us last year. He's going to mix in some running back this year too. So we lean on him a lot. He's kind of our short yardage running back and fullback.
Okay.
Then we got Jalen Mims. He's here today too. He's an outside linebacker and a slot receiver for us. He was our leading receiver last year. He's a junior, and man, something about him, he makes big plays right when you need him. Strips the ball, intercepts the ball, makes big time tackles. So that's definitely a couple guys we're leaning on this year.
Good deal. Tell us some of the things we'll see Friday, Thursday night, scheme-wise, offensively, defensively.
Yep. So we kind of label our defense as a 3-3 stack, but we're never truly in that.
Okay.
We move guys around a lot. I'd say we're a team that has a lot of speed on the defensive side. Our linebackers are all, 4-something guys when they run those 40s. So it allows us to be versatile. So we're never really lined up the exact same way all the time. We move guys around on defense, and then offensively we run a spread, usually 3 or 4 wide. But we have the ability to go in the power eye and kind of keep our same system rolling.
Tell us about the quarterback. You're saying that spread. Tell us about the quarterback that's going to be back there.
Yeah, so Justice Roy, it's his second year at quarterback. Our first year, he actually played receiver and a little more defense, but he stepped up and earned that role last season, had a great year, and I wasn't sure what to expect going into this season, but I was impressed this spring. He was he must have dove in the playbook over the offseason, and
right.
he was spot on with all his progressions, and he made a big leap with his arm talent as well. He's got good chemistry with the receivers we have, so we have high expectations for him to, make the right decisions in some big plays this year.
Well, it's always big when you can have the trigger man, locked in and, being able to, do the things you need him to do.
For sure. I think it helped that he played a little receiver his first year, too.
So. Schedule-wise, because I know you said it's year 3, and I also know this the new year for the cycle, so how is that going, and, how did you go about making the schedule for this upcoming year?
So at first I kind of reached out to some teams and struggled because we were so early on, just trying to get that done. And then I think because we were the new team on the block, everybody started calling me.
Everybody, right?
Yeah, looking to schedule. So we filled it up pretty quick. We were starting off with Central Private, and then we decided to do a 4A game against Livonia, because that's kind of our,
right there.
Yeah, it's right next to us. Probably be a big gate and get everybody excited about the season. From what I heard from the community, that used to be the big game back in the day before the school closed down. So we decided to keep them on the schedule, and then we got a district with Ascension Catholic and White Castle and St. John and some of those teams.
Okay. Yep. It's going to be pretty good. Tell me about the principal. Tell me about the support. I know you're saying that they just brought football back. So, how did that come about? And then, how you feel about, that process of the support that you're gaining over there from that?
Right. So I love the administration at our school. We've got a great, setup at North right now. She loves sports. She supports us big time, and no nonsense. And that's what we need over there. Reopening the school is someone who kind of communicates well and is clear about the expectations with the school, and I think our players as leaders on the campus have bought into that, and we got a good thing going over there, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Good deal. Community-wise, I know you spoke about the Livonia game and stuff like that. So how is that the community rallied around the program and the things that you're trying to build?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really know what I was getting into when I first went and interviewed for the job. I kind of had to learn about the area, and the community sold me on it. The people out there, they go to the board meetings, they rooted for the school to get reopened. They're very passionate about it, and they throw big tailgates and class reunions, and they include everybody and everything. It's like the school never closed. So they're super excited, and they filled up the stands for our 2 JV years.
Come on.
Yep.
And that's one of the other questions that I wanted to ask. I wanted to kind of see what was some of the big games. I know you mentioned Livonia. I know every game a big game, especially now that y'all moving with varsity. I want every one of them to be that game. But which ones are kind of circled on this? Okay, this is the one that the community back behind, or they may have said, Coach, man, this is the rivalry game. This is the one that we want to see.
Right.
We want to see you win this one.
Right. Well, we like to say that the biggest game is the next one.
Correct.
But going into the district we're going into, I think Ascension Catholic and White Castle have kind of been the powerhouses in that district. So going into there, we're hoping to be able to hang with teams like that and be competitive in those games. If we can, that would be a huge success for us.
I talked to Coach Villa. He knew over there at East Iberville. He said that's going to be the game. How you feel about that one? East Iberville, North Iberville.
We linked up with East last year for the scrimmage just to kind of see what each other's got, before we went varsity, and it was a super competitive game, and we needed it. It was great for us to kind of open up last season. Obviously, we're not going to scrimmage each other again. We play each other in district, so I think both sides are definitely looking forward to getting back together, rematch that one.
Yep. Good deal. Coach, man, anything you want to say to the North Iberville family, that's supporting you guys, or, as y'all go up on this journey?
Yeah, so I can't thank you guys enough for all the support we've had so far. Last year's theme was Raise the Bar. This one is RAIN, and that stands for Rule Every Inch, Give Nothing. And that's just not for our players on the field, but it's for our whole community. We want to take that next step building this program, and we can't do it alone. So thank you for all the support so far, and looking forward to seeing y'all in the stands this year.
Well, good deal, Coach, man. We're going to definitely follow y'all journey this year, Coach, man. And y'all first year of varsity, man, I think it's going to be big. I know a lot of those guys that you have over there that you mentioned, and I know y'all guys are going to have a great year coming up, Coach, man. We look forward to it. And again, man, anything we can do at Gridiron Football, we are definitely here for you guys.
Right on, I appreciate it.
Now, you're here with Gridiron Football. Stay locked in.